It's Friday. It's the second to last day before the weekends. It's Front Row Steve Friday. And, well, you guys know I'm your host, Steve Pulaski. Why do I have to keep saying this? Nobody else is hosting. And, well, we're not talking about Season 20 of Survivor. Oh, no. We're talking about hardcore heroes and hardcore villains of movies. Well, I know mine are going to be pretty peculiar, but if you guys want to, feel free to post your top 5 heroes and villains down below. Even better yet, make a video response. And who knows, maybe I'll even feature you guys in the next Front Row Steve with a link providing you to check out the episode that won. So, wow, let's get right to it. Now here's how it's going to work out. I picked 5 heroes in movie. Well, not necessarily 5 heroes, but I picked 5 movies that involve heroes. There's more than one in every one. There's more than one hero, and there's more than one villain in most. Well, here we go. It's Front Row Steve, heroes and villains. Now, let's start with the heroes first. You gotta get, out of the way. But anyway, here we go. For the number 5 hero, I had to pick Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar were one of the funniest comic duos I've ever seen, and it's close. The sequel, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, was the second R-rated movie I got to see in theaters. First was Black Christmas. But this is an absolute great movie. Kal Penn and John Cho do an excellent job, and it's nice from seeing John Cho just to do little minor parts in American Pie, to finally go on into his feature movie. This is an absolutely funny comedy, Wedding Crashers-like feel, even though this came first. Check this one out. It's definitely a must-see. Number 4, I gotta pick William H. Macy from The Cooler. I recently watched this movie. I loved it. William H. Macy and Maria Bello are the top 2 main heroines in a Gamble film. This movie is just breathtaking. The visuals are stunning. The Las Vegas scenery is excellent, and it is honestly one of my favorite films. One of my favorite, not films in broad genre, but one of my favorite drama films. Definitely a must. And also, this is like a double header kind of movie, because this movie is going to be in the villain section coming up. Number 3, gotta go for Kevin Bacon in Tremors. Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, 2 of the best heroes I've ever seen in a horror movie. The 50s horror movie style that was used in this movie was a classic. And I know people will give me crap about loving this movie. I love this movie. Best movie ever. I love this movie. I treasure it all the time. I have 2 attack packs, and this is in, the wrapping. I got this in 2000. Which is 10 years after it came out. I got this, in complete wrapping, so never opening this puppy. No way. Too beast for me to open it. I mean, come on. Number 2, the recent guy just passed away, and I think you guys know who it is. Let me take a little zoom on his face. It's Corey Haim right there. That is Corey Haim. And you know what? He's in the next movie we're talking about, License to Drive. Well, I had to show that. I'm sorry, had to show that. But let me just say, License to Drive, one of my favorite comedies. License to Drive is one crazy movie. The VHS is more common to find. This is hard to find in DVD. It's an Anchor Bay release. It came out not too long ago, but they discontinued it. Comes with a little booklet. You gotta love this booklet. You got questions from the movie. Gotta love this. Gotta love this. We got the poster, promotional poster on the front cover. What more can you want? And even this was even expensive at my used bookstore. It was $10.98 for a DVD. It's a lot, especially at a used bookstore. But Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, 2 of the funniest people I've ever seen. Rest in peace, Corey Haim. I know, made a whole death video about you. I miss him so much. Great actor, great movie. This is my favorite movie, hands down, by them. Everybody goes, Lost Boys. Can't be hating on Lost Boys. Now look at me. I like Lost Boys, but License to Drive, got it beat by a little bit. Then we got, I don't even know why I need to pick this movie. Oh my god, I showed it again. I showed this again. This is the one DVD I've shown most of my collection. It's Clerks. Now, Dante and Randall, I love them. There's really no villain in this movie except the customers. But Dante and Randall, the funniest duo in movie history. I know you guys can diss all you want about Clerks. Oh, it's not that good. It's forgettable. You know what? Black and white, $27 production. What now? Okay, so we got the heroes done. Just to recap, so let me do this again. Well, let's see what we got here. We got Harold and Kumar for number 5, William H. Macy for number 4, Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward for 3, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman for 2, and we got Dante and Randall for number 1. So let's get on to the villains. Okay, gotta set this up, Oh no, run out of time. What am I gonna do? Ooh, yeah, okay. Now, the one villain you're gonna be surprised that I didn't pick, I'll say at the end. And I actually don't own it on film, but I want to say it's tied. Friday the 13th, Jason. Jason, you know, me and No Personality, we getting a lot of discussions about Jason. I love Jason. Best slasher killer ever. Slasher killer, whatever. He's the greatest. Jason is the bomb. Don't be hating on Jason. Jason is the numero uno of best slashers ever. I cannot believe people hate him out there. Silent killer. I love silent killers. Killers that don't talk and get right to the point. That's what I'm looking for. Number 4, we got, oh my god, I can't believe I'm picking this up, B-movie classic. If you guys B-movie fans, you guys are midnight movie fans, well, booyah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Love this movie. The clowns are scary as hell. People will say, well, oh, I don't like this movie. It's not good. It's cheesy. It's only $2 million. You know what? Forget you. I love this movie. Right here is where movies get real. A sinister 3-ring circus of sneaky gore. It is absolutely outstanding. I love Killer Clowns. This should be ranked higher, but there's other ones that beat it. I hate to say, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space deserves a huge thumbs up. And if they ever make a sequel, I hope they do. I'd be on board. Now, I bring out, yet again, this movie, The Cooler. And I gotta say that one of the best villains is Alec Baldwin in this movie. Alec Baldwin won an Academy Award for 2003 in this movie. And two Golden Globe nominations. What more can you want? This is a great film. It's a very dark and stylish, kind of like a Batman kind of quality. People aren't gonna get it. People will not get why I'm bringing it up. But it's just great. It is a phenomenal film. The Cooler is one of the top-notch productions that I've seen this year. It's the best one I've seen this year, even though it did come out in 2003. But I still love it. I really love it. Then we got, oh my god, Blu-ray released Blu-ray. Oh god. What is better than a villain in regular DVD? We can watch Villain in high definition. It is Dennis Hopper from Speed. That's right, Dennis Hopper from Speed. One of the craziest, most psychopathic villains I've ever seen. He has the most quotable lines in this film. It is absolutely outstanding. It is creepy, and it sucks for Dennis Hopper. I know he's going to die this year. That's why rest in peace, Dennis Hopper. I know you haven't died yet, but let me just say, I don't want to be all sad and stuff, because I know it's coming. I know it is. And Dennis Hopper, you will always be remembered in my heart for this movie. I love this movie. Speed on Blu-ray. Check it out. Number 2 villain. Now we're going to get to number 1. Oh my god. What can I pick for number 1? Start debating. I know. I'm going to wait for a minute. What you guys debate? Nah, I can't keep you guys waiting. Joyride. Rusty Nail and Joyride's number 1. Tied with Joe Pesci in Casino. Boom! 2 great villains. I wish I could have the other one right here, but I don't. Too bad, guys. But let me tell you, Joyride, Rusty Nail, Joe Levine, or I think that's his name. He is the best in this movie. Nobody could pull off his voice. That's why I don't want to watch the sequel. The sequel will ruin Joyride for me. I just know it. I've heard the voice is awful in Joyride too. But Rusty Nail and Joyride. You guys cannot tell me you watched this movie and didn't flinch or jump or nothing. It is creepy. You don't know what's going to happen from the scenes where they start messing around with the trucker, from the good end sequence. Boom! That end sequence was sick. And the ice truck, I mean, it is just absolutely outstanding. It's an underrated film, but it definitely deserves more recognition. Same with Joe Pesci in Casino. What's wrong with him? He's one of the most hated guys in that movie. Joe Pesci's last movie he's done most recently was The Good Shepherd last year. But let's face it, he's an amazing actor. So let's go through these here. Let's go through these villains one more time. We got Jason in Friday the 13th, Clowns from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Alec Baldwin from The Cooler, Dennis Hopper from Speed, Rusty Nail from Joyride, and we got Joe Pesci from Casino. Oh, take a deep breath. Mix them with the five heroes. We got Harold and Kumar for number 5. We got Tremors for number 4. 3, we got William H. Macy in The Cooler. I think I screwed that one up. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman from License to Drive, and Dante and Rail from Clerks. Heroes and villains collide. And you guys know, though, the number 1 hero, Tom Westman. You guys know, number 1 villain, Russell Hands. well, this is all the heroes and villains stuff that I'm going to bring you. And if you guys are looking for another Survivor video, it'll be coming once the finale comes on May. I have no idea. Something after May 16th. Maybe I'll even do a special front row Steve. Don't worry, you will have not seen the last of Survivor 20. This has been Front Row Steve, Heroes and Villains. I gotta get some sleep. Talk to you guys later.